वागर्ताविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्तप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। हरिः ओम्। So we saw one shloka of Matru Pancakam day before yesterday. I will just recite that shloka so that we have continuity, and then we will go further. Muktamanistvam nayanam mameti rajeti jiveti chirasutatvam ityuktvatyastavachi matah dadamyaham tandulameva sushkam. Many things about me. You celebrated me with all nice words. In return, what did I do? Sushkam tandulam. Finally, I put a few grains of rice in your mouth. For all that you did to me, I finally put only a few grains of rice. That is what in the first shloka Shankaracharya said. Today I showed you some of the parts of Devi Aparata Kshamapana Stotra also. Acharya very intelligently cornered Devi as Mata. Kuputro jayeta kvachitapi kumatana bhavati. You can talk of bad sons, bad children, I would say generally. You never find a bad mother. That is what Acharya has said that. So the same Acharya has written these 5 shlokas. When he really, finally he went at the last moment of his mother, which he promised. So that is what we are seeing. So before we go to the second shloka, I will again take some from Mahabharata, Ramayana, and I will show you a little bit. What are some different thoughts, right? Yena prinati pitaram tena prita prajapatihi prinati mataram yena prithvi tena pujita. In Mahabharatam, somewhere it comes, I think it is Anusashana Parva or somewhere it is coming, I think. Yena prinati pitaram. One who has respect and love for the father. Such a person will be loved by Prajapati. The Lord Prajapati will love that person. That's what he says. Tena Pritaha. He is blessed by Prajapati. Pritaha is the shower of love was showered on that person by Prajapati. Tena Prajapati Pritaha Prajapati. Prinati Mataram Yena. One who showers his love to mother, the Prithvi, the Bhuma Devi, she will shower love on that person. So that's what it is saying. See, mother and Mother Earth. We call it as Mother Earth. Why? Because there are certain lakshana of this Prithvi. One is it provides infinite. We are trying to over-exploit it. That's a different thing. But it provides any amount of riches to us. Right? Most importantly, it is the most tolerant entity you can ever know. They are digging 100 feet down, doing all kinds of things. The entire Terry region is gone. They have put so many dams there. But Mother Earth is looking at all of them. So that Kshama, all these are properties of the mother. So that's why that Prithvi has is nothing but a synonym for mother. That's why that Prithvi showers love on a person who showers love on mother. That's how this shloka is saying. The second line is saying, Prinati mataram yena Prithvi tena pujita. The mother earth worships him. Okay? Yena prinati upadhyayam tena syad brahma pujitam. If somebody loves the teacher, shows respect towards the teacher, right? The creator Brahma worships him. So that's what in the third line it says. Because why is this Brahma and teacher connection? See, Brahma is the world of possibilities through knowledge. If something new has to happen, if innovation has to happen, you need knowledge. Brahma is creator, no? So he is the embodiment of knowledge. The Upadhyaya is the embodiment of knowledge for us. Therefore, if you show respect to teacher, Brahma thinks you have shown respect to him, so he showers his love on you. That's how it is coming. That is a connection, just like the connection between mother and mother earth. Connection between Brahma and the teacher. Okay? Sarve tasyadritaha dharma yasya etehe trayaha adritaha. If all the three are taken care, the three, who are the three? Father, mother, Upadhyaya. That's why he said Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. That's why those three comes in Taitra Upanishad also. Because these are the three, as I told you on the first day, these are the three gurus for us. The Mata is the Adi Guru. Then comes the second Guru who is the Pita. And there comes the third Guru who gives much higher knowledge, who is a teacher. So these three, if you protect and worship, all dharmas will be with you. That's what he says. All the dharmas are with you. The differences are slightly less. In the context of a creation process, in a Vedantic, when you talk about, in fact, you have Hiranyagarbha also. Hiranyagarbha, Prajapati. So when you describe that process, we use those terminologies. In the context of Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, we use that word Brahma. So they are similar. They are the same. As I was saying, we use different terminologies for the context for the same person. So in the same way, Brahma and Prajapati and Hiranyagarbha are the same, actually. Huh? Yeah. Oh, that way you said. See, Prajapati, okay. Prajapati actually means Prajanam Patihi. Prajapati is Prajanam Patihi. Huh? No, that's one, but even in the creation process, right? In that context, the Prajapati is the one who came out of. If you read Bhagavata Purana, it says the Brahma came out of the navel of Vishnu. So the Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva is handled in a different kind of a context. Whereas when you typically talk of a creation process, the words we use are Prajapati, Prajanapati is so Prajapati. In fact, there are 27 Prajapatis. Because out of one Prajapati, all animal kingdom came. Out of another Prajapati, all plant kingdom came. In fact, you will see all that even in one Sarga of Ramayana, in Aranyakanda, or in Srimad Bhagavatam. In fact, I've drawn the whole thing in a nice picture form and explained it in one of my classes in Ramayana. So, when we say Prajapati, we take that lens. But when we talk on functional role of somebody has to create, somebody has to, in that content. So anyway, we are still using two different things, but you can take that term also. Prajaha Pati, Pita is also the Pati of the Praja in a normal way. There is Samashti, this is Vyashti, Anda and Pinda. So that's why that is coming there. At another level, they are all. Anadritastu, one who doesn't show any support, reference and worship to Yasyaha, Ete, one who doesn't do any of these three, Mata, Pita and Guru, right? Sarvaha tasya apala kriyaha. His entire life is wasted. It is apala kriya, vyartha. That is what Mahabharata is saying. That's why in our Samskriti, that is why in the convocation address, when the students leave the Gurukula, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, then we added Atiti Devo Bhava also. These are the fundamental pillars of our Samskriti. These are the fundamental. In fact, whatever you may say, India has gone bad, people have become this, urbanized, westernized, all that you can say. Somewhere we still have all these four. I don't think it will leave us. Shades may be here and there. Even the kids, you will find all these are bad. Because these are the founding pillars of our Samskriti. So that is being reminded. So temporarily we may be doing a few things now. All these I am not bothered. They are all temporary passing clouds. Moment you bring Indian knowledge system back into the mainstream, everything will fall in place. Well, we are going through a certain passage of time where things have moved a little bit away. Let us not lose heart on it. Because our scriptures are full of teachings which will help our younger generation. They will not miss it out. Once you bring it back, everything will fall in place. So he says, the three of them, if you don't take care of them or don't show that sense of reverence to them, all that you do is vyartha. Vyada told in a different way. Right? Okay. We'll go to the second shloka now. Ambeti tateti shiveti tasmin prasuti kale edavocha uchaihi Krishneti Govinda Hare Mukunda iti Jananyai aho rachito yamanjalihi Amba iti Tata iti Shiva iti Krishna in the third line Krishna iti Govinda Hara Mukunda. All these you yat uvacha in the second line yat uvacha yato uvacha uchaihi, out of labor pain you are shouting the names, oh mother, oh father, oh Govinda, oh Krishna, oh Shiva. You are weathering such a labor pain. Okay, so the three lines are talking about that Prasava Avastha a mother goes through, a lady goes through as a mother. That's what Shankaracharya brings here. Amba iti, Amba is mother. Tata is father. In fact, in Sanskrit, Tata means father, Tata means son also. Contextually used. In a very emotional and in a simple way, Tata is used, that means it is indicating the son. In a very respectful way, when you use Tata, it means father. The same word is used for both also. Tata means son also. Tata means father also. But here, so Tata is father. So friend also, Tata is a very nice usage. You can use it. In a modern parlance, there is a guru, no? They use guru for everything. So like that. So Amba iti, hey mother, Tata iti, okay, Shiva iti, some Ishta Devata. Shiva meaning, our Ishta Devata will come in our tongue. For some it will be Narayana, you say Narayana. For somebody it will be Narsimha, you say Narsimha. Somebody will say Govinda, you will say Govinda. So for somebody it will be Ganapati, you will say Hey Ganapati. That is to be understood here. When all these, he is giving only a sample of a few names. We don't have to literally take these names. It is giving a sample. Okay? Prasuti kale, prasava samaye. At the time of the labor pain comes, at the time of Prasava. Prasuti kale yat avocha. Avocha is the past tense. This happened, Shankaracharya is telling later, he is recalling the past tense. Avocha. Avocha is a Sanskrit word for past tense. Told. You uttered. Vachati, utterance. Avocha is you uttered. Okay? Uchchaihi avocha. Because you were howling with pain. Uchchaihi avocha. Okay? Yat uchchaihi avocha Krishna iti Govinda Hara He Hari Hare Mukunda iti. All these are what is called Sambodhana. It is vocative. He Amba, He Tata, He Hare, He Shiva, like that. It is Sambodhana Pratama. Okay? That's how we call out, no? We call out actually. Iti Uchchaihi Jananyaihi, for that mother, for such a mother who went through all these trouble when I was born, for such a mother, Jananyaihi, aho, to that mother, Jananyaihi is to that mother, aho is alas. Okay? What did I do? I am Anjalihi. See, this is called Anjali Mudra. It's called Anjali Mudra. All that I did was I came and then did this, nothing else. For all that you did to me, for all that you told me, I gave you a few grains of rice. That's what he said in the first shloka. In the second shloka, he is saying, for all that you said, I just put my hands together. That's all. Maybe some tears are rolling on my ears. That's all I could do. Huh? Rachita, see, Rachana is to create. Literal meaning is create. Here means I did. I made it. Create or made. All that I made was, I put my hands together. But I tell you, of all the mudras, this is one of the greatest mudras. This is not an ordinary mudra. Sir, you go, madam, you go and see anybody and then do this. The other side melts. When somebody does it, it melts for us also. This is not an ordinary mudra. It's a very special mudra. You know why it is called Anjali Mudra? Am jalayati iti Anjali. Am means water. If somebody is, very angry with you and all that, you put your hands together, that person will melt. It will generate water in his eyes. Meaning, what it means is, this mudra has that power. Many of the mudras, that's why in our culture we always do like that. We don't shake hands. In Corona time, they also understood that's not a good idea. In our Samskriti, we do Anjali Mudra. That's a great, you know what it conveys? It conveys, I have a lot of respect for you. I have a lot of reverence for you. I surrender my ego to you. I have love for you. Everything is conveyed here. That's why even in common parlance, I put my hands together. We say like that. Hey, finally I put my hands together. This is a Brahmastra for us. If the opponent is unmanageable, just do this. I am telling you really, this is a Brahmastra for us. You can melt the opposite side. That is a general context. But in this context, this is a mark of reverence. We also do it for a mark of reverence. If our Acharya comes, we get up and do, no? If Prime Minister Modi comes, if we have a reverence for him, we do it. Involuntarily it comes. We don't think about it. These are all wired in us. Right? So this has a tendency to melt the other one. That's why it's called Am Jalayati iti Anjali Mudra. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, I could only put my hands together. Huh? Am is Jalam. Am Jalayati iti Am Anjali Mudra. Mudra. This mudra can melt people. in the Mudra Shastra. हाँ हाँ लेकिन ये अंजलि मुद्रा करता है by putting this. Then of course even when you offer some that time we open it and then ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं. So that is what Shankaracharya is saying here. And if you portray that situation, maybe tears are rolling from even for a great Acharya, mother will pull out all the emotions. He may be an Acharya of a great variety. Mother is mother finally. Everything has to melt. So he says, Rachitaha ayam anjalihi. I have now made this for you. This is all I could do for you. I remember what you could have gone through. I only guess. This is called Anumana Pramana. It is not Pratyaksha. The boy was born. Where is Pratyaksha? It is not a Pratyaksha Pramana. It is Anumana Pramana. You are able to infer. Anumana means inference. No? That is also a valid means of knowledge. Anumana. Upamana. Pramana Shastras. So this comes through Anumana. Shankaracharya did not see his mother doing it, but he is able to infer. Because he has seen it, he has heard about it, he knows the process. Every one of us know in this room. But we didn't know when we were born. That doesn't matter. So he remembers all that and put his hands together. I am able to offer only an Anjali Mudra to you. That's what he is saying. Okay. So all that I want to tell you is the greatest thing that we can do is this. It will cut our ego, it will show respect, it will show reverence, it will show love. You can write a long list. That's why this was very special in this country. That's what he says in this shloka. Now we'll go to Ramayana from Mahabharata. I'll now switch over to Ramayana. I told you the other day, I think in some context I told you, the best part in Ayodhya Kanda is when Bharata and, I told you that example, no? The 2 logs of wood and all that example. From 97th Sarga to 119th Sarga is a beautiful conversation between the 2 brothers. Okay, this is 111th Sarga in Ayodhya Kanda, 2.111. This second is Ayodhya Kanda, 111 is the chapter. I am talking about 97th chapter to 119th chapter. That is a conversation between the 2 brothers. In between this is coming. I am giving you the context before we get into the shloka. Then you will appreciate what is coming here. You know, so many things happened. First, Bharata said, you know what kind of arguments Bharata made? It's all very interesting. That's why we have to read that conversation. Bharata first he said, Rama, please come. You just come. You come and come back to Ayodhya. Rama said, no. It's a simple argument. Then he went one step further. He said, Father gave the kingdom to me. It is mine now. Now I can decide what to do. Good logic, na? See, if you give dana, your job ends there. After that, you should worry about what is happening to it. That is the Uttama dana. See, people give and say, what is he doing with that? That fellow I gave him is not putting the good use. They are all prakrit. वो सब ठीक नहीं है. So in the same way, now Bharata uses that argument. So second argument he made was, whatever you say is fine. I am now the king. I have the freedom. I will give it to you. Take it. He thought he will try to corner him like that. Rama. That happened. Then Rama said no. There are some arguments he made. Then this Vasishta came. Vasishta is the Kulaguru, na? He had also come along with these people. Vasishta read a complete list, long list of. Vasishta said, in Raghukula, in this, Surya Vamsa, it is always the eldest son who should become the Chakravarti. So he talks all that. Rama is very respectful. Rama is known, he is Maryada Purusha. In one line, he dismissed Vasishtha. He said, all that is fine. They're all fine. All these are less important than my father's promise. Ye sab chhod do. He simply dismissed Vasishtha. All this is fine, sir. You give me a long list, everything is fine. All these don't come in front of that one word which my father gave. That is more important to me. He just threw it. Then one Jabali came. They tried different tricks. One Jabali came. He actually fleeced him in different ways. Temptation. Then Rama said, yeah, I thought you are a Rishi, you are Prakrit, get lost. What are you talking? Well, he was fleecing him with some gift, come like that. He was trying to appeal to his senses. Rama dismissed him also. So that time, when he dismissed Vasishtha, he said, what do you think of parents? He told Bharata, what do you think of parents? You think parents' words are just like that? You should know what parents are. So I will tell you what parents. You may be wondering why I am holding on to a promise the father gave. You should know what a father or mother for us is. So there is this shloka. That's where it comes. So let us look at what this shloka is saying. Yanmata pitaro vrittam tanaye kurutas sada nasu pratikaram tattu matra pitra cha yatkritam yata shakti pradhanena swapanochadanena cha nityam cha priyavadena tata samvardhanena cha. First time when I read this shloka, I remembered of every person around my locality, that gatekeeper, that chowkidar, that auto wala, that janitorial worker in IEML, everybody came to mind because all that Rama said in this they are doing. That is what Rama is saying. So let us see what Rama is saying here. He says, Yat mata pitarau vrittam. Vrittam means activities. There are so many things a father and mother has done here. Yet mata pitaro vrittam tanaye, for the sake of the son or daughter, whatever, offspring. Kurutaha sada, they were all the time doing here. Don't you remember? Have you forgotten that? So many things they have done as parents. You also grow with me only. Huh? Kurute sada na supratikaram tattu. Pratikaram means returning the favor, na? Doing it back. He says not possible here. Matra pitra cha yat kritam, that which was done by the father and the mother. Matra pitra cha yat kritam tat na supratikaram. There is no way you can return. There is no way you can repay. Sir, you can't repay. Gratitude to alag hai. What they have done, you cannot do. Now, if you ask, what did they do? Next two lines talk about it. Again, Rama sprinkles an example in the next two lines. What does he say? Yata Shakti Pradhanena. Every father and a mother never tell the child what they go through. Somehow they make the ends meet. Yata Shakti. They never tell the child, out of love they do it. Sometimes I even say, sometimes we spoil our children like that. That's a different story. But the fact remains, Yata Shakti. Somehow they will, they will borrow. The child does not even know. The child said, I want this cracker. Crackers are very expensive. Diwali time, I want these crackers. They borrow some money. The Chowkidar wants his son also to enjoy here. What is wrong in it? That is a true love of parents. My child must be like your child, like a child of a wealthy person, like a child of a Raja. Why not? Why are you cutting down my aspiration? Don't cut down my aspiration. I will also do it in a dharmic way. That is our Samskriti. Anyayena. I will also try to. That's how I find a lot of people in the society. I closely watch. A lot of people are like that. Yatha Shakti Pradhanena. Whatever they can offer to satisfy the small little genuine things that the growing child wants, Yatha Shakti I will do. This is what parents did. Don't you remember? Hey Bharata, Yatha Shakti Pradhanena Swapana Achadena cha. Dress. Today dress is all very expensive here. Still, I have seen, poor man, he doesn't buy a dress for his Diwali, he'll buy a dress, or whatever, he'll buy a dress for the child. It is all budgets. Budgets are all adjusted like that. That only parents will do. That is how they show the love. I wish kids are, we can't go and tell the kids, that's a very poor thing. But I only wish the kids have looked at it. Kids have registered it in their mind. If they register in their mind, they'll be eternally grateful to the parents. So we can create some conditions for that. Today some parents are not even creating conditions for that. I think we must create such conditions. Not out of selfishness I am saying that they should take care of me in old age. I am not even saying like that. They should understand these niceties that happens in life for that purpose. You take care of me with gratitude is a side effect. वो तो main effect नहीं है, मुख्य उद्देश्य नहीं है. That is not the mukhya udesh. That true love and reverence will develop. That's a very nice thing that can happen in a family. We are missing a little bit of that here and there. So he says, Achadanena, I buy dresses for you. Nityam cha priyavadena. See, even if the father shouts, this is a wonderful example. The child is not eating. First 2-3 years, all of you as mothers, so many mothers are sitting here. I am an idiot to talk all these. Still I am talking. Bear with me for that. First 2-3 years, making the child eat is a Brahma Prayatna. So they try this story, that story. Nowadays they show the mobile, give you the mobile in the hands of the child. All kinds of things happen. Now you know what happens sometimes? If the child is not eating, but that is not violence, that is out of love. That is Samadana Beda Danda. First Sama, then Dana. Hey, eat, I give you chocolate. Then Beda. No, this is sweet, that is not sweet, why do you take this? Then the child somehow gets into it, then 2 mouthfuls to Katham. That is called Beda. Then Danda, nothing works. But even in that act, there is love behind it. When the father shouts at the son or the daughter, the same father will also come and say, hey, don't worry, after 1 hour, tomorrow morning. Even that act is Priyavadana. Only a third party has no love. The father, when he shouts at or even gives a beating, when mother beats the child, there is a great love and there is a sense of disciplining that, instilling a value and something in the child. That is how we have to understand that lens. Haina? That is the true lens of parents. So he says, Nityam cha priyavadena tata, in the same way, Samvardhanena, you grew inch by inch. Your parents invested on you inch by inch. At the age of 27, 28, you became an independent bird, you got your job and position in US. It doesn't mean, it came out of nothing. You should ask 27 into 365 days into 24 hours, who was behind you? So many thousands of hours. Inch by inch the parents have worked. Rama is saying, Bharata. So, this is the reason, na supratikaram. Matracha pitracha yatkritam tat na supratikaram. Where you can return. Forget it. If that is the situation, father said something, we have to protect his credibility here. In fact, Ayodhya Kanda is a must read. All kinds of emotions continuously pour. See, 19th Sarga of Ayodhya Kanda, the day before Pattabhisheka. Look at that. Valmiki beautifully portrays emotions. Day before Pattabhisheka, night time. Kaikai has done the tamasha there, which Rama and Sita doesn't know. Okay? So Sumantra comes. A father calls you. Dasharatha calls you. At the 11th hour, tomorrow morning, Pattabhisheka. Father is calling you. You know what Valmiki says there? Rama tells to Sita, I think father has forgotten some in the list, it's a very important event. There is a checklist. Kuch, Vismrit hua hai. I think he has forgotten something. So he wanted to discuss. That shows the air of expectation of Rama also. And tell Sita, just play with your friends, I will come. This is the word Valmiki uses. Vihara. Sakya Vihara. Just play with your friends, I will come. I think father has forgotten something. He just wanted some last minute something. When he went there, he had the greatest, it is like throwing thunder on his head. Katam. All this happened. He came out. He came to the palace. Sita looked at Rama. All these Valmiki so beautifully portrays. Sita looks at Rama. He says, why is your face so pink? She also had a sense of expectation. On seeing the face, there is something wrong. Ladies are very good in finding it actually. He said, what is wrong with you? Your face is very pale and pink. What happened? That emotion, such emotion. After some time what happened? Lakshmana came. It's a very loaded sarga. Lakshmana came. You know what Lakshmana said? Hey boss, nobody knows, only you know, I know, Sita know, we will finish the father. Katam. That's what he said. Don't waste here, it's not a complicated matter. Aisa nahi karna hai. Rama stood against all that, and that is the strength of the character you will read and you find. That time, Lakshmana actually threw foul language at him actually. Valmiki has done a beautiful job of narrating the emotions. He said, hell with your... the same thing he said when the duplicate Sita was dead, no? Lakshmana poured on Rama, what nonsense you are having here. What your dharma, hell with your dharma. With your dharma you will get nothing. So Lakshmana was that kind of a character. So in Ayodhya Kanda he said, no, let us, don't worry, we'll just finish it off and then we'll go ahead. This is the emotions. After all that Rama is saying, he withstood all that. Because he said, parents are parents. That's why Ramayana is a dharma kavya. Mahabharata is a dharma kavya. You know what is the critical difference between Ramayana and Mahabharata and why these are very important in your life? I am a professor of management. In our management, we talk about what is called normative approach and descriptive approach. Normative approach means how should one lead a life? Textbook material. How should we lead? What is the perfect method of doing things? Please refer Ramayana. That is the book. How do you lead a life? Is there a textbook material? Pakka. That is Ramayana. You can ask another question. Can you tell me what will happen if I do whatever I want to do? This is called descriptive approach. You are not saying what is to be. You are saying what it is, which is Mahabharata. The fellow Duryodhana and Kauravas went through all nonsense. So you should read both. One is textbook material. Other says, if you do anything, what is the implication of that? What will happen? That's why these two are important itihasas for us. So that's why I took some from Mahabharata, some from Ramayana. Throughout Ayodhya Kanda, Rama stood his ground. Hell with you all people. You don't know what parents are. That's why I brought this shloka. You don't know what parents are. I know what my father is. Don't waste my time. That's why today we are talking about it. If, as Lakshmana said, if Dasharatha has been finished, Ramayana is finished. There is no strength of character. There is nothing great about it. That's why Rama is celebrated even today. Anyway, with this background, we take one more shloka and then finish for the day. Oh, this is another beautiful thing from Ramayana. This is very popular. Many people recite, they don't know what this is. So beautiful. You just see. Yan mangalam sahasrakshe sarvadeva namaskrite vritranashe samabhavat tatte bhavatu mangalam yan mangalam suparnasya vinatat kalpayan pura amrutam prarthayanasya tatte bhavatu mangalam amrutotpadane daityan gnato vajradarasyata aditir mangalam pradat tatte bhavatu mangalam त्रीन विक्रमान प्रक्रमतो विष्णोर अमित तेजसः यदासीन मंगलम राम तत्ते भवतु मंगलम ऋतवसागरा द्वीपा वेदालोका दिशश्चते मंगलानि महाबाहो दिशन्तु शुभमंगलाः. There's a slide, Vedan. You know what is this shloka? In this country, when people read Ramayana, nook and corner of the country, Himalaya or Kanyakumari, in any place when people read Ramayana, they read some shlokas at the beginning and they read some shlokas at the end. These are the shlokas that they always recite after finishing the Parayana every day. Okay? And do you know what is this? He says Mangalam, Mangalam, Mangalam and all that. In this Ayodhya Kanda, what happened? This is 25th Sarga in Ayodhya Kanda, 2.25. Lakshmana was thrown out. Rama said, get lost, I am going to the forest. Then he instructed Sita, take care of you. Sita said, no, I will come with you. He tried to tell her, no, this will be too much for you. You are such a tender woman. I don't want you to go through all this. No, I will come with you. All that was over. Finally, he went and saw his mother. Before going to the forest, finally he went and wanted to say goodbye to the mother. Mother blessed him with these shlokas. He poured blessings on the son. He says, Yan Mangalam Sahasraksha. Idra is the Sahasraksha, 1,000 eyes. Correct? Sarvadeva Namaskrite. Indra is worshipped by all devas. Okay? Vritranashaha. He killed Vritrashura. Whatever Mangalam and all that he got, you will get. Let it be yours. Only mother blesses copiously. No limits. All that be with you. That's the first shloka. Yen Mangalam Suparnasya Vinata. All these are Puranic stories. I'm not getting into the stories. When Amrita was brought, Vinita blessed Vainateya. Garuda. That blessing will be with you. All that strength of blessing will protect you. Go to the forest. I don't have a problem. She had so much of strength to say that. All that blessings be yours. That's what he says. Amritam prarthanasya tatte bhavatu mangalam. That mangala be yours. All that good wishes and strength be yours. Then, amrutotpadane daityan gnato vajradarasya yate aditir mangalam prada tatte bhavatu mangalam. When the churning of the thing happened, these fellows started fighting. That time they finished all the asuras, no? That power and blessings be with you. That is the third shloka. When the Amrita was churning, Amrita Matana happened, when these Daityas were all fighting with the Adityas, right? Daityas are Aditiputras. Aditiputras are Adityas. They are the Devas. Indra finished them. Rahu Ketu slipped is a different story. All that strength and power be with you. Mother blesses the son Rama before he goes to the forest. Okay? Then, Treen Vikraman Prakramato Vishnu Ramita Tejasaha. This Vishnu, with so much of power, he measured the whole Trivikrama. He measured Bali Chakravarti, you know that story. He measured the whole world into 3 and he asked, where do I put the fourth? That power and blessings, let it all fall on you. She is drawing heavily and giving it to you. Look at the bhava of the mother. Don't ask me, sir, all these are true. That's not the point here. Look at the bhava. Look at the attitude and spirit and the emotion of the mother. That is what you have to read from these shlokas. Ritavasagara dvipaha veda loka dishaschate mangalani mahabaho dishantu subhamangalaha. The directions, the Veda, the Ritus, the Sagara, which is the ocean, the seas, the islands, the Veda, the worlds, all the directions, everything let it be in support of you. Go to the forest. I am okay. She blessed him copiously and sent. Those are the shloka. If you understand the meaning and tell the shloka, your level will go there. That is why after reciting Ramayana, we will always recite this. And when we recite it, this thought must come to it. What a powerful character this Kausalya is. What a powerful blessing she gives. Let all that be for me also. That is how Kausalya sent Rama. He is Kausalya Supraja, Rama. He is his child. Still the mother said, yes, I will stand by you. Nothing will happen. Go. Tremendous characters you will see in Ramayana. Today's characters are all very weak. Bollywood characters are all very weak. The both Jabardast characters. Anyway, one more shloka and we'll finish. Just one small shloka. Astam tavadiyam prasuti samaye durvara shulavvyata nairuchyam tanusoshanam malamayi shayya cha samvatsari. एकस्यापि न गर्भभारभरणक्लेशस्य यस्या क्षमः धातुं निष्कृतिमुन्नतोऽपि तनयस्तस्यै जनन्यै नमः. See, in this shloka, Shankaracharya recollects what are all the problems this mother went through until the child became independent. Meaning, child can get up and walk 1 year, first 1 year, Samvatsari. He recollects the first 1 year. First of all, the prasava itself is a big thing, right? Then he says, this 1 year, this mother was sharing the bed with the child was pissing, everything. All these diapers have come now, by the way. Okay, so what is saying? Astam tavadiyam prasuti samaye durvara shulavyata. You had to go through a lot of difficult things that he already said in the previous shloka. We don't have to talk about it more. Nairuchyam tanusoshanam. You have to take care of the child in a soshanam. And malamayi shaya. In my bed, you did 1, 2, 3, everything. 1 plus 2 plus 3, everything you did. You shared the bed with me for 1 year. Samvatsari. For 1 year, I put up with the smell, I put up with all nonsense you did. I did all that. He said you did. Now he is telling the mother, you did. Okay, I am talking from the mother side, but I know he is talking about the mother. Okay? Nairuchyam, you became thin. You strained yourself and you became thin. Right? Tanusoshanam malamayi shayyacha samvatsari. Because the child got up and walked only at the age of 1. Until then, that's the first level of complexity. Then comes toilet training. Up to 3 years, you have a program of action. Slowly it will taper. So in the first 2 lines, he says all that. Itna kiya apne. He gives all that list. Then he says, of all these 6, 7 things which I listed here, ekasyapi. Okay? Garbha bhara bharana klesha. You are holding the weight for 9 months. Bharana, garbha bhara bharana. And the klesha. I mean, mother never thinks it's a klesha. It's a klesha. Nevertheless, kleshasya yasya akshamaha, this kind of patience, this kind of ability to do ekasyapi dhatum nishkritim unnatopi tanayasya. The tanaya is the best child you can think of. Unnataha tanaya. Very nice child, even that child cannot even do one of what you did. All these I have said, na, not even one, even the best child can do. For that mother, I offer my namaskara, Jananyai Namaha. For that mother who did so many things, even the best child cannot do even one of that. The best child cannot say, I will carry you for 10 months. The best child cannot say, I will relive that pain that you went through. Kya hai? What are you talking? And nobody is going to say, you by my side, you dirty my bed. Nobody is going to say. Only the mother puts up with that. That's why he says, none of this anybody can do. Even the best fellows cannot even think of doing it. For that mother, I put my hands together. Jananyai tasyai jananyai namaha. Okay, I think we will stop because I wanted to finish it tomorrow. That's why 1, 2, 3, tomorrow 4, 5. So, Katham. That's why I took 2 shlokas today. Slightly, a little more. Bear with me. It has been a long day, but I am sure I assume you are enjoying it. That's why you are sitting here. So therefore, I am taking that liberty of doing it. Tomorrow we will do 4, 5 and finish Matru Pancakam also. That way, last day we can keep it a little easy for us if somebody wants to go early and all that. I don't want you to miss anything. Having taken pains to come here all the way, somehow I want you to take as much as you can and go. That is a lakshana of a teacher also. I have to do it. That's my responsibility. That's why I push you a little hard. It is like the mother hitting. So I hit you in the morning. They come here at 6 o'clock. Till 7 o'clock, sit here. Thank you. So we'll stop here. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Shubharatrihi.